Alrighty guys, so in this video we're going to be going over 3 stocks that I'm looking at right now whose charts I really like, or else I wouldn't be talking about them in this video. And of course these stocks are for trades, not for long-term investments, and I'm not saying they're bad for long-term investments. All I'm saying is I'm looking at them as a short-term trade, so keep that in mind. And with that being said, if y'all find value, hit that like button, make sure to subscribe, and don't forget to get up to 15 free stocks from Moomoo, guys. It is free money. We'll talk more about that later. Those stocks are linked down below, and now let's dive into it. So the markets right now overall are all over the place. We have the S&P 500 pretty much at break even as the Dow's up 0.1%. We have the Russell up 0.4% as the Nasdaq's down 0.6%. So we do have big tech taking a bit of a beating today, as it is only about 11 a.m. on the East Coast right now. So keep that in mind. We still have pretty much all day ahead of us, but right now all the indexes are all over the place, and we will talk more about that in another video. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And now let's just dive into these 3 stocks. Let's bang them out. Let's talk about these and go over the key levels that I'm looking at right now. So the first stock is none other than Starbucks. Let me pull this up and show you guys why Starbucks right now is at a very critical spot. When I'm filming this video, Starbucks is up 1%, roughly $1 on the day, and it's at $105.75. And you guys can see right off the bat what we have here is a head and shoulders, right? We have the left shoulder right here, we have the head right here, and we have the right shoulder right here. Pretty simple, right? And we have a neckline. The neckline is at about $105, which, mind you guys, we're starting to peak out of that level right now. And we're also above the 180 SMA and the 50 SMA here on the 4-hour chart. So the fact that we're starting to break out of the neckline, that goes to show that the bulls, A, are here to play, and B, that the head and shoulders is essentially being thrown out of the window. And we're not fully breaking out quite yet, but we're pretty much on the verge of breaking out. And I think if we do take out, let's say, 106, 106.50, that's where momentum will really start to build up. So I'm going to set my alert here on Starbucks at $106, and let me put it at 106.50. Mark is at or above. And if that does break, again, the head and shoulders is out the window. We're probably going to get a full breakout at that point towards 109, 110, 111 bucks, which you guys can see roughly $111. That was the high from the beginning of February. That's right by the head and the head and shoulders, as you guys can see here on the 4-hour chart. So Starbucks looks pretty good. Head and shoulders, we're starting to break out of that neckline. Now let's see if we get the full leg up in the next couple of days, or maybe even today. That's kind of what I'm looking out for here on the first stock, ticker symbol SBUX. And the next stock here, which is a little bit more risky, I'd say, because of the whole SEC debacle going on right now, it is Coinbase, ticker symbol COIM. You guys can see Coinbase today when I'm filming this right now at about 11 a.m. It is up almost 8%, over $70 a share, and it's clearly breaking out of the 50 SMA, the 180 SMAs here on the 184-hour chart, as you guys can see, and we're clearly above the highs from the last couple of days. Really, we're at a fresh 2-week high at this point. We're at a fresh high for the month of April, as you guys can see, as now we're taking out 69 to about $70, which has been a sticking point all of April and in the end of March of 2023 as well. So Starbucks clearly looks like it's starting to recoup some of those losses ever since we got that news around the SEC about 2-ish weeks ago, which we're not going to get too deep into in this video. But again, Coinbase looks like it is recovering a good amount of those losses, and by the looks of it, now that again we're breaking out of these moving averages, we officially held the higher low here. You guys can see right here on the 4-hour chart, we held a higher low compared to the previous low, right? Now it looks like we're about to test the highs from the middle of February, being about 72 to about 71-ish dollars, which funny enough is where we are right now. If I zoom in, you guys can see that's a big sticking point from the middle of February all throughout February into the early days of March. So that's the next spot we're going to test. We're testing it literally right now as I'm filming this video. So I'm going to set my alert at $72. We'll see where it goes from that point. If it does break that level, guys, I'm telling you, and honestly, if it starts cracking into 73 plus, that's where we're going to get that next leg up. This could be, this could start moving towards 80, 85, which you can see that's where the stock was in the beginning of February, and you can see right here in the middle of March, towards the end of March. That's where Coinbase stock was. So this looks like it's on the verge of breaking out. It's already breaking out. All I'm saying is momentum could build up even more if we start taking out that resistance from the middle of February. So that's Coinbase, ticker symbol COIN, and the last stock for the video, which before we actually get into that, if you guys haven't gone up to 15 stocks yet for Moomoo, what are you waiting for? Use that link down below. Once you open up an account, you get 1 free share of stock. If you deposit at least $100, you get 4 more stocks, totaling 5 free shares of stock. And listen to this, if you deposit at least $1,000, you get another 10 stocks, totaling 15 free stocks. So if you guys want some free money, you want to help out the channel, use that Moomoo link down below. And now let's continue on here with the last stock, which is none other than Foot Locker, ticker symbol FL. Let me pull this up and show you guys. Foot Locker right now is up, currently when I'm making this video, up around 1%, 44 cents on the day, and it's back over $40 a share as of the last couple of days of trading, which is a good sign considering after they reported earnings, guys, this stock got freaking clobbered. It went down from $47 to $37 in the span of a couple of days. That was a drop of 20%. Essentially, it got into a bear market, and now it's starting to recover and essentially hold the uptrend. You guys can see the trend line that I have drawn out here on the 4-hour chart. Well, we're riding that trend line. We have a higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, all these higher lows, right? And now we're starting to break, not yet past the 180 SMA, but we are now trading above the 50 moving average, which is right here, this green trend line that you all can see. And based on the 5-day, let me pull this 5-day up, we have been failing to break out of around $41.50 to $42 over the last 1, 2, 3, 4, and today being the 5th trading day. So that is a little bit worrisome from the bullish perspective, considering going back to the 4-hour chart, right around that $41 to $42 level. That's right by the 180 SMA resistance. So we need to break out of that point. We need to start breaking $42, which is where I'm going to set my alert right now. Let me do that now. Mark is at or above. I'll put it at 42.50. Let me do that. Mark is at or above 42.50. And if we do end up breaking that point, this could really start to take off. I mean, from 42.50, we could be moving mid 40s, right? $45. That's a big resistance from the beginning, middle of March. Also from the middle of February, late February. Then if that were to break 45, this could be going to 47, maybe even higher. So keep your eyes on Foot Locker, guys, as it is starting to trend in the right direction, but we just have to wait for the full-on breakout, which I think is coming at anywhere between $42 to $43. I just put my alert smack dab in the middle, $42.50. If that breaks again, that's where the full-on breakout could be coming. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. And of course, please do your own research. Don't just buy based on this video. Don't do anything based on any videos, whether it's on YouTube, CNBC, anywhere, guys. Don't do anything based on any videos. And again, these are just for trade, short-term trades, not for long-term investments. And to run through the stocks again very quickly, we talked about Coinbase, ticker symbol COIN. We talked about good old Starbucks, which you guys probably like Starbucks, even though they're so expensive these days. I mean, we were going through the Starbucks drive-through the other day. We got one of our friends who just had a baby. We got her a venti iced coffee. It was like $9. I mean, $9 for a coffee, guys. This is absurd. I remember a couple years ago, you could go to Chipotle and get, even now, depending on where you live, you can get a nice, burrito and a bowl. You could do the little Chipotle hack for $9, $10. And now Starbucks is charging essentially the same for a coffee, guys, a drink. Either way, that's besides the point. We're not going to get into that in this video. We talked about Starbucks, Coinbase, and we talked about good old Foot Locker. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. You might as well hit that like button, and feel free to subscribe if you want to this channel and my second channel, Stas Talks Money, which I am doing a $100 giveaway once we hit 1,000 subs on that second channel, Stas Talks Money. So go down below, make sure to subscribe, and don't forget to get up to 15 stocks from Moomoo, 12 stocks from Webull, and feel free to check out my Patreon. All of those are linked down below. And with that being said, cheers, guys. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.